Please no labor 9. Please. Oh. At last, the day is come.
Oh no.
The day of my final victory over you.
As if this couldn't get any worse.
Isa Soma! I know you are here tonight. My heart flutters just imagining your ungainly form prostrating itself in fear before my new weapon.
Oh my.
Don't, Yuuya. Look up at the night sky. The stars, the moon, they all give me their blessings in this, my decisive moment of artistry. ... Never mind, it seems to have clouded over. Oh! Can't the weather try to read the atmosphere at least a little? Come on, you ninnies! The star player has arrived at last! Show a little enthusiasm! It is of no matter, yeah? Nothing can overshadow my day of glory now! Prepare yourself for the end, Isa Soma!
And then he's defeated by some magical girls again or something.
Rainbow Big Story! The artist, the one and only, has arrived! Tremble before me, pitiful fools! Wait! Oh! Give applause for the glory you're about to witness! Tonight, I unveil my...
Down, Yuuya!
Didn't I just ask for applause? What is this silliness? This is my grand entrance! You must! Okay.
Oh dear.
Okay.
Well, that happened.
What on earth is going on?
Good Mr. Editor-in-Chief. I'm afraid we're in the middle of a sexy and gradual process at the moment.
What?
Wait.
I was about to ask why Yuuya's conscious in all of this, but I just remembered he fell out of the Dreamworld, apparently.
And the positioning of those photos really doesn't help.
Okay, I can see this is a moment where I'll be talking to myself.
I now have my absolute favorite euphemism of all times. Who's ready for a sexy and gradual process?
So, so basically it sounds like Tori caught those two at a bad time, is what I'm hearing here.
I ship it.
Okay. I think I've regained enough composure. You two are? Rainbow... shoot. Okay, I have to go from one crazy voice to another crazy voice that I haven't voiced for like 2 or 3 months. Rainbow Beak Story, right? As you can see, we're a little busy. We really don't need more problems right now, so just sit tight and hold it, kiddo.
What?
Actually, I suppose you're not that young anymore.
Oh, burn!
Switch mode to Crazy German.
Don't get stuck in strawberry mode.
How rude! I still have my youthful vigor.
Yeah, okay, how is this whole scene not completely just shipping material?
Well, Yuuya's in it, so it's you
It's
know what
shipping
that
material
is.
by default at that point.
More importantly, what's going on? This is entirely too strange. Could you fill me in just a little, please?
Well, you see, those two got a little lonely, and they decided that...
Would that we could. If anybody here does know what's going on, please speak up.
I haven't for the last 5 weeks.
Everyone gathered here to see the total lunar eclipse, and the eclipse started. So far, everything's fine. It's just a normal school outing.
Normal for this school.
People normally just black out in the middle of a school outing, right?
But then things went wrong.
A little too wrong.
And not in the fun way like usual. When the last corner of the moon was hidden, everyone here fell asleep.
Mr. Moon is cheating at hide and seek.
Asleep? Their brain activity is normal. There we
There
go.
it is.
That's not our rules.
They're all Now I can't unhear that. Thank you, Tio. They're all experiencing an extended period of REM sleep. REM sleep, so then they're dreaming.
It would seem so. I'm used to an evening with me being like a dream, but, well...
What is the problem then? You can just wake them up.
We can't, and that's the problem.
REM sleep is when the body sleeps, but the brain remains... I'm just going with it. But the brain remains awake.
A good decision.
Normally, you can wake someone up experiencing it quite easily, but...
We can slap their faces and shout in their ears all we want, but they don't wake up?
The perfect opportunity.
Tried you, yet be honest.
An entire astronomical observation group falling asleep at once.
I knew a lecturer who could do that.
It's strange, but not unheard of. I suppose it's a form of mass hysteria.
In fact, it's the opposite of mass hysteria.
I've heard that in past cases the birds involved have woken up by themselves when the moon becomes visible again.
Unfortunately for us, the eclipse ended a while ago, and they're still asleep.
Do you suppose the clouds have something to do with that?
I like how Tori came to conquer the school, but now that Leon and Yuuya are there, it's just like, oh, okay, well then let's team up. And Tori's completely okay sharing his speculations and just, like, whose side is he on exactly?
What's the point of being evil if you don't have an audience?
Well, it's more like the school's already kind of conquered, so...
Phase 1 complete.
Quite possibly. They gathered right as the eclipse ended, so we haven't seen the moon since before it started. It is awfully hard to believe. How could looking at the moon cause something like...
Did he just fall asleep? Oh no, it just flashed back to...
coming through?
You really need to learn to tailor your speech to the occasion. You are completely lacking in grace, and quite rude.
The people here are the ones being rude. There's something wrong with a place where dawn doesn't follow pre-dawn. Nageki and I came to this dream country, the Holidaystar, on the night train. We got to run errands for Mr. Forward King, and we got to see our friends, and it all seemed like good fun, but... when morning was coming and we thought we were going to wake up, morning didn't come.
Who are you talking to?
The camera, of course.
Oh,
What?
silly me.
These episodes weren't all released at once, so people have probably forgotten what happened last time. Okay.
So I guess he isn't psychic like Ryuta then?
Being so directly aware of the camera seems a little unprofessional to me.
Whatever. Pinkie Pie can do it just fine.
What? Oh, never mind.
Ponies! It's better to give the readers a hand.
So, does this mean that in Japan it was actually put out, like, with coming soon on the other ones? Bit by bit or
They
something?
released
heard about
sequentially,
that.
I guess? Yeah, it sounds like it.
Huh.
Mr. King! Are you in here? I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind.
And another piece of the planisphere while I'm at it.
His Royal Highness, the King.
Oh, good. He's not a terrific hellspawn.
That's always nice.
Yeah.
Hello, I am the King.
Mr. King! You wretched little blob of lemon yogurt.
Ouch!
Oh, that's right up with the rest of the Shakespearean insults.
The King was very scared. Because the human girl had come with a scary face and a fierce voice.
And some interesting insults.
Damn straight I did.
He's shrinking, Miss Calante. Control yourself before he disappears entirely.
What kind of a wimp is he?
He's afraid of the rain. Does that tell you anything?
Something isn't right here, Mr. King. The night isn't ending, and we aren't waking up.
The night does not end. You do not wake from the dream.
What are you talking about?
And here comes another 50 pages of the those who go in don't come out speech.
Cool. Night is followed by a new morning. And after that, a new day.
The King said, the holiday does not end on the Holidaystar. The holiday is forever. The King asked if a new day were to come, would the holiday not have to end? Would that not be strange?
We seem to have arrived at riddles.
Common sense makes a very poor weapon in debates here.
Just as well since she showed up unarmed.
Well, in that case, I'd better go into strawberry mode. Well, in that case, how can we get home?
The King said, there is no returning from the journey you have taken. You should know this well.
Ah,
The dead can never return to life.
That's wonderful.
okay.
Okay, I need to change the shorts now.
Filtered through internet compression, it's perfect. Just that extra bit of warbliness.
Where did that come from? What do you mean, Mr. King? Isn't this just some happy dream theme park or something?
Yes, most theme parks have murder restaurants, don't they?
The King said, this is the land of dreams. This is where birds who have died wait dreaming for the end of eternity.
That would make sense for me, but... Your Majesty, not all the birds here are dead.
And there's a living human right here. We didn't do anything aside from watching the eclipse, right?
You fell
drink
asleep and
Kool-aid?
Shu was on the roof. What do you think happened?
Maybe we got hit by a gigantic meteor. Oh, thank you, Russia. If we died that suddenly, we might arrive in the land of the dead while still alive.
What?
Sometimes, not often, but sometimes, someone arrives here a little early.
But the king is kind, and so is always happy to entertain those who need to wait for proper citizenship.
Okay, pause just one moment. Whoever has the speakers going on, I heard that, and that is creepy as hell, so thank you. No, thank you. Let's leave already, Nageki.
Do you think we should?
Yes?
Seems a perfect plan.
This does seem like the place for me.
What?
I'm thinking of exiting stage left. Let's go back to the school. You don't need some pushy king who forces people into staying in his country, either.
Indeed. I can't say I like it much.
We can get back to the school on the train we took to get here, right? I'll go home whether you want us to or not. Don't bother to see us off.
This is where I have to point out that you gave him the gem from the planisphere like an idiot, remember?
The king said the train will not come.
Why not?
The night will not end. There is no station. And the train will not come.
I don't follow the logic.
How much more simply can I put it?
We need Angel here as a translator.
Is that really surprising, given who's talking to you?
I've had enough. We're finding a way out on our own.
Go back to the exploding garden.
Well, that sounded really cool, but how are we gonna get out? The station we arrived at was right around...
There's nothing here. It's gone.
Seems so. Maybe it stops at a different platform when it's going the other way. But I don't see any platform anywhere. Excuse me? Citizens of this land!
Yes, miss?
We're perfectly normal tourists, and we came here to sightsee.
Bullshit.
We are tourists.
This is a very nice place. You're welcome to move in.
No, we're here to sightsee. We don't want to say.
Is that right? Have you thought about staying permanently then?
Stop repeating yourself. What should we do, Nageki? This is like verbal dodgeball.
I think we have to find our own way out, like you said.
And now, we need to figure out what to do. Can't you just wait for it to clear up again? Even if it doesn't, shouldn't sunlight work just as well? No, we can't.
We've got a time limit, you see.
What do you mean? Avian brains are unstable things, barely out of a period of rapid, unnatural, right massive development. And right now, everybody on the ground here is suffering from a disconnect between their brains and their bodies. If we leave them for too long, they won't be able to wake up again. They'll be stuck dreaming until they die. That said, I don't know what will happen with the human. What? So they'll become vegetables. Isa Soma, yo cretin! Wake up!
I guess he would be a potato?
Watermelon?
Yes.
Apply hand directly to forehead. If you are going to sleep into an eternal dream, at least do it after being appropriately awed by my artistry.
I want to head back in. Do I have your permission?
Do you understand what you're saying, Sakazaki Yuuya? Head in? Into the world of dreams?
Oh my god.
I'm a messenger of dreams. Sounds pretty romantic, doesn't it?
One of the victims, Shirogane Sakuya, is a relative of Sakazaki's. Sakazaki can synchronize his brain waves and access his dreams if he follows the right procedure.
Right.
So Yuuya has the
Inception.
power to appear in Sakuya's dreams. Is that
No, it's Inception. Birdception.
It is.
But it's a very strange thing. You have no idea what I dream about. Everyone here is seeing the exact same dream. Almost like a field trip of the soul. That's one of the least romantic metaphors I've ever heard. Last time I went in, I confirmed a few of them aside from Sakuya. And I suspect that if I can spur them into action directly, we can get them out of there.
Your job isn't to take a hit for your younger brother. Can you promise me you'll act with discretion?
Yes, sir. I
Yuuya
can't.
always acts with discretion.
Taking a hit for his brother. Wow, that's harsh in hindsight.
Understood. Your orders, Sakazaki, are to enter the dreams through Shirogane Sakuya, extract the people trapped inside, and pull out.
Right.
Down, Yuuya.
Don't even go there.
I like how, I don't know who's watching the chat, but even our audience has taken to saying down Yuuya at absolutely everything now. I think we might have started a meme or something.
Excellent. This will only be a success if everyone comes out alive. And that includes you, Sakazaki Yuuya.
Yes, sir.
Wait just a minute!
I just realized this is all insane.
What's in that bottle? Is that stuff legal? And those are sleeping pills?
Yeah, I just happen to have these anyway, but it's... Yes?
He's about to enter someone else's dream. If he wants to get in, he doesn't have much of a choice.
I'm not touching that line either.
This isn't something to do on a whim. Yeah. This can't possibly be good for you. Don't come crying to me if you start experiencing embarrassingly personal side effects.
What? Everything has a price. And everyone. If you've got a goal in mind, you'd better be prepared to pay up.
Here are the electrodes.
Kinky.
I'll be keeping an eye on the monitor. You ready, Sakazaki Yuuya?
Yes, sir.
Jeez. Fine, I get it. I'll help too.
Oh my.
Why are you so angry all of a sudden? I'm not angry.
I'm just German.
I can't help it. It's part of my heritage. I just can't stand being here with you stealing all the dramatic roles. Let me do something too. You want to get rid of those clouds, yes?
Get to flapping.
Can you do something about them?
Yes, I have an otaku-powered cloud distributor.
Quick, how many anime nerds can you round up? I might be able to build a laser.
Just who do you think I am? I am the man once known as the Crawler, the former head of the 2nd Optical Ordnance Division. And now, I go by the champion bad guy. I am the greatest advisor in the artistic research sector. Rainbow Big Story!
You sound way too delighted with yourself when you get to...
I think
Good to
he's
say
very
that.
delighted with himself. Do you think my new weapon can't handle a few puny clouds? I see. Certainly sounds impressive. How soon can you be ready? Wind speed, air temperature, humidity. Once I've collected some meteorological data, my calculations will be simple. Give me 20 minutes and I shall unveil my masterpiece.
So you'll be cracking the dream from the outside while I go at it from the inside. Sounds good.
Not touching that one.
I'm going down, I mean under. Adieu!